Welcome back to the high school football frenzy. Game of the week, Garden Spot and Ephrata, both two undefeated teams. We like to have a lot of fun on this show. So the cheerleaders of Garden Spot are going to welcome Matt Zamborini into the frenzy. Look at that. That's a way to introduce your head coach there, Matt. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
Now, this is your second stint here. What's really been the spark in this team so far this season to become 5-0?
They're quality kids. Simple. Simple answer. Just great kids who like to work, love each other, like to play football.
What's the excitement? You get to host another 5-0 team on your...
Yeah, it's incredible. You know, it's special because, it wasn't too long ago. Ephrata was down, we were down. Coach Miller, I have a lot of respect for him, good friend of mine. We've battled back to legitimacy here, so to speak, and we get to square off, a big game with a lot of ramifications. So that's just a neat story in itself.
This week, how do you kind of keep the guys composed and the excitement not too high of thinking, okay, we need to keep this thing rolling?
Football comes down to alignment, assignment, and adjustment, and execution. Doesn't matter the game, doesn't matter the record, doesn't matter the venue. Just trying to stay focused on those principles.
You being a head coach here, how much fun do you get to have with these boys?
Yeah, they're a lot of fun, So, but that's it's work. When it's fun time, it's fun time. But this sport's a lot of work, so it's more work than fun. I tell them, life isn't all cotton candy and roller coasters, but the feeling of a win on a Friday night is worth the work, and they get that now. And that was, when I first came in here, the kids, they didn't understand. I coached kids that never won a varsity football game the first 2 years, and geez, what are they doing the work for? They don't even know at that point, so that's a big part of the step.
Tonight to go 1-0 once again, what's it going to take against this really good effort?
Yeah, very good team. It's the same stuff. Play fast. I said play fast, play tough. Next snap mentality. They're good offense. They're gonna make some plays. We got to play the next play like it's our last for 48 minutes, and we do that. Win or lose, we shake hands and say a prayer at the end.
Awesome, Matt. I really appreciate you joining us here on the Frenzy.
Thank you very much.
Good luck tonight.